Sportscast live here on a Thursday NFL Game Day show. So you guys download the show on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher Radio, our SoundCloud channel, and YouTube. Again, just search Sportscast. And make sure you guys spread the word, tell a friend, download, leave a comment, rate the show on iTunes. Please do that. Leave a review. It helps us out. I want to thank Juicy Whip, sponsoring the studio. Juicy Whip Beverages. If you guys are drinking horchata out there, it's probably coming from us. So big shout out to juicywhip.com. Check them out today. If you guys go through El Pollo Loco, 7-Eleven, Circle K, any Mexican place basically that has horchata, it's us. So check them out today at juicywhip.com. I'm going to get to Shot of the Week award. Rene, as we wait for Knocker to come back in here, I'll throw it to you first. You have anything you want to get out there?
Yeah, man. So this past weekend, I went to my 20-year high school reunion.
Dude, I saw your picture.
20 years, yeah. So I'm getting up there.
I got 40 coming.
I know. I bet, dude. So it was
How
good.
was it going back?
It was good, man. Not everybody was there, but there was a lot of people there, a lot of familiar faces, some of my old friends from high school that it was good to see, actually.
Right.
Catch up and, find out what people have been up to. So my shot goes out to the two chicks that put it together, Shannon and Tammy. They're awesome. Yeah, it was a success. It was a great party. So
Saw Karen was there. Did she graduate? She graduate the same class you did?
Yep.
Okay.
I've known Karen since the 3rd grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn that bitch.
She's one reason why I started
here
working
comes some
over
history.
at
No, I love her. We have no history between her. I got nothing on. She's just a great girl. All right, Knocker. So you got any other shot? You're good?
Yeah. Oh, and to my Dodgers. Yeah.
Los Dodgers.
Fuego. They're on Fuego.
Dude, they find any way to win, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
crazy. They
It's
went down
crazy.
5-0 last night and came back and won the game. They've just got a lot of talent. They just got to hope Kershaw can come back healthy. And I think they need to make a trade for either Yu Darvish or that kid up there in Oakland, Sonny Gray. Yeah, and get one of those two guys before the trade deadline. But all right, Knock.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never have a shot of the week.
Yeah.
Well, I got 2 this time.
Oh, really?
At least. First shout out to my granddaughter who did her first motocross race at 6 years old.
No shit.
And got a first place.
No way.
Yeah. It was a cop and fireman race out at Glen Helen, and so it was too cool. It was a lot of fun.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
What did she race on?
Motorcycle.
Pee-wee 50? I know Pee-wee 50.
Yeah,
Is Pee-wee 50?
I think, what is she on? I think she's on a 70, little 70 Honda, something like that. I don't know.
Dude, she's out there just.
That's awesome. Those cops and firemen were all over her on the podium.
That's cool.
Right? And you were telling
Girls
me
can do this.
You were telling me that she was just really scared to go out there, didn't want to do it, and then
she was crying.
at the end of it was like, "Did I win?
Yeah.
Like a kick ass?"
No. Right? Mom, did I get air off that jet?
Did I get air? That's right. Did I get air?
So, and then this weekend she's swimming at the country club's championships.
Nice.
She got into the finals.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
So
that's
cool.
awesome.
Way to go, Mackenzie.
Yeah, good job, Kenzie.
And then I had a good time last week, and we on Relentless. It's a one design 35-foot sailboat. We did sailed the Catalina.
Right.
We won.
He's a
second
competition
place.
sailor. So
First time I ever was on a catamaran was with him. I think literally 15. I mean, it had to have been 20 years ago. Long time ago.
We took second going to Catalina. Spent the night.
That's awesome.
Partied.
How many people?
I missed you.
Did you have some buffalo milks?
Right.
Oh, of course you got to do that.
Did the buffalo milks?
They were flowing.
How much is it? How many people are in your crew when you do that?
This trip was, I think, 7. A little light.
Second place going out, and
10.
What place coming back?
First place.
Atta baby, that's what I'm talking about.
And we're first in the whole series. So.
That's all. How big's the boat?
35 foot.
That's cool, man.
And
now, are you literally like? Because I've seen races like that with back. They do it a lot in Europe, right? Is that where it's really big in Europe?
Here too,
yeah. Where is the boat literally? One of the sides is out of the water.
If it's a cat,
no,
yes, but that's not what he's racing.
Okay. Oh, that's not what you're.
It's a monohulls.
Okay, so that's just normal sailboat. Okay, you don't do the catamarans anymore. Is that too dangerous?
I just don't have one.
Are they faster?
It depends on what point of sail.
Those guys are crazy. You saw some of those videos. Guys fly off those things during races. Man,
oh, watch the Olympics. Nuts. They got these little catamarans that 2 people trapeze off.
Really?
Right.
Haul
ass. That's insane.
They're like 12 or 14 foot, and they just haul ass.
That's awesome. All right, it's
anyway,
good shots.
It was fun. It was
I like those shots. Good ones. All right, Knocker, you can go to yours first. Right, get mine.
Well, this is going to take a minute. Okay. First of all.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go pee.
Wow. He's bailing on your ass.
Oh, man.
Apparently he's heard it
Whatever,
before.
man.
Yeah, seriously.
To you and me, for the shot you sent of Austin, he sends me a shot on Facebook, right, of Austin.
my grandson.
His grandson, right? Driving the boat, wind in his hair, sunglasses.
He's 3.5.
right?
Yeah.
He's 3.5, and he sends me the picture where the bitch is at, right?
That's awesome.
Right? So I send back a picture of Noah, right? All chilled out in his little thing.
This is
Noah,
Dave's
Noah's
granddaughter.
my grandson, right?
Yeah.
This is my grandson,
Oh.
right? And I send back, bitch is here. Bitch is right here.
That's awesome.
How you like that?
I didn't see no bitches there.
So anyway, that's one. I'm going to roll through these.
So our grandchildren are in competition now.
Right.
For the
yeah.
bitches.
Right,
For
yeah,
the 3
bitches.
years old. and 1 year old. Not even a year
Proud
old.
grandpa right there.
All right, well, I'm going to run through.
Jesus criminy, how many you got?
I know.
Going to run through. Washington Nationals, 5 home runs in 1 inning.
Oh,
Only
that was
the 8th
amazing.
Team,
That happened.
Only the 8th team ever to hit 4 home runs in a row.
Yeah, they have it today. Here, I had the video.
5 in 1
I had
inning.
The audio. from
You wanna
that.
play it?
Yeah, here we go.
Go for it.
And he's going to pull this one to right. Going deep. See you later.
That's what
How would you like to be that pitcher?
Right?
And
The same guy served them all
That's
up.
what I'm saying.
And every time.
And what's the coach do? You just leave the guy out there to die?
Well, sure. But every time he does this, Josh, he throws the pitch.
Gets himself
and the
under
ball's
control.
going
Yeah,
out.
he turns around. He's like, fuck.
This one deep left center. See you back to back to back.
Woo!
And it's 6-0. This might be 4 in a
God,
row.
is this a home run derby or something? For Christ's sake?
It's batting practice,
I think he
BP.
gave up 7 runs, right? He gave up 7 runs.
Where's the net in front of the pitcher?
Right, where's the screen?
You're right. He just did the adjustment again, right after.
Every single time he does the same thing.
And here's home run number 5 in the inning.
You later.
He does the same thing on every one of them.
Dude, 5 home runs by the Nats. So not
Right.
good shot there. Yeah.
Okay. Also, Jordan Spieth,
Oh.
Matt Kuchar. What an unbelievable British Open.
Now all Sunday we went golfing, right? And I had
Yeah.
DVR'd this thing because it was out in London. It was out in Great Britain, right? Is that where it's played? So
It's in Scotland.
yeah, it started at 4:30 in the morning, I think.
Yes, it was on live TV at 8 a.m. here.
Yeah, so I
So
DVR'd
it was
this
done
sucker.
by the time we teed off.
Yeah, I had to work Sunday morning, then we teed off
Right.
about 1 o'clock.
Yes.
And I DVR. I did not go on Twitter.
You had no idea
I
who
had-
did what.
I
Come
made
on,
sure
everybody
you
at the
were
golf course has got to be talking
No,
about
I
it.
did not go in.
No,
I-
we clearly stated as we drove,
I
as we
walked
walked
in.
up,
Yeah.
don't say nothing.
Yeah,
don't say nothing.
No, I just paid and
no.
walked out. I
Don't
paid
say
and walked out. And all I said, because I wanted to spoil it, all he said and Jeff to me was just, dude. Like, dude. Like, that. It's like, what does that mean? Does that mean Cooch? Like, I thought that meant Cooch won. Like, dude,
No,
Cooch.
just-
Like, dude.
just-
just-
I thought,
dude.
dude, that eagle putt. To have the balls to put that sucker in.
Right?
And then to come back and hit the birdie on the next hole.
Just birdie, eagle,
After
birdie,
hitting his
birdie,
driver like
birdie.
he's me and you on a Sunday. I don't know. I don't even know
Right?
where he was hitting the ball.
What a
The
class act.
commentator was, that's the worst drive I've ever seen
Yeah.
a professional hit.
Yeah. It took like a half an hour for him to
21
figure
minutes.
out his spot.
But kudos to him for recognizing that Cooch waited those 21
He went up
minutes.
to Cooch and he said,
You know,
so- yeah.
very classy, very
Yeah.
professional, but kudos to them for putting on just a great performance. Kuchar just did everything he could do to win, and he just got beat.
And Knocker, I'm
So-
sorry, I'm sick of everybody not giving golf an credit. Oh well, Woods has carried golf so long. Like, dude, Spieth has 3 of the majors in shorter time than
is
Tiger does.
gone. There's just so
No, I
many
understand
good
that, but everyone's saying
professionals.
there'll never be another Tiger. Never. Jordan Spieth's fucking right there, man.
Well, nobody's gonna do it in the short amount of time that Tiger
with
did
the
it.
tenacity, I guess, that Tiger
Right.
did with his
He
was-
dominance.
the dominance.
Yeah, the dominance.
Right, he was so much more powerful than
Right.
everybody
He was
else.
just
and so
different.
much more
No one's
intimidating.
seen anything like
now,
him.
Spieth has a chance. He became only the 3rd golfer ever to win 3 of the 4
majors
by the age
25,
of
right?
23 or 24. Excuse me. Only him and Nicklaus.
That's crazy.
Unfreaking believable. Well, what a great tournament. What great entertainment. We were getting texts from Stephen Curry. Are you not entertained? And
Yeah.
it drew in a lot of people who weren't golfers
It was
into
great
the sport.
to see.
And Brandon Grace, who shot the lowest
62, right?
he shot a 62,
Yeah.
the lowest score ever in a major.
Yeah, it was
Now,
good
granted,
stuff.
it was on a par 70, but fuck it. to 62.
Yeah.
And then my shit of the week goes to Dustin Pedroia and David Price
Why?
of the Boston Red Sox
For what?
for screaming at Dennis Eckersley on a
yeah.
flight. Eckersley is the color commentator for the Red Sox, and he pulls no punches. Eckersley is a Hall of Famer, one of the top 3 closers in the history of the game. Yes, he gave up Gibby's homer, but besides that, and he just doesn't pull any punches. If you're slacking or you're playing shitty, he calls you out. And these guys couldn't take it, so David Price confronted him, and Pedroia's yelling in the background.
Really? I didn't read about that.
Oh, on a plane fight. Yeah, David Price said, "Get off the fucking plane, man. Get off our plane."
Why? Because Boston lost 4 in a row and they look like
exactly.
shit?
And Eckersley is calling him out for playing some shitty-ass baseball.
Now, did Eckersley call him out during the broadcast?
Yes.
Okay, so not like on the plane was like Eckersley said, "Hey, dude, you guys are playing like shit."
The main thing. Now, here's the main thing. This is how bitchy and how red-ass Pedroia and David Price were.
Yeah.
He made a comment on a guy doing a rehab start at AAA.
Okay.
And he looked at the stats and went, ugh. Right? Because apparently whoever this guy was, it was a bad outing.
Bad numbers, yeah.
That's what this was all about. Now, he has bitched at several other players, Lackey, other players on the Red Sox, and none of them have paid any attention to it, and just it is what it is.
Well, they also didn't get on the same flight,
right? But no, he's on every flight. He's a commentator. He's on every flight,
every
right?
flight.
Yeah,
okay.
But these two little bitches had to stand up and tell him to get off.
Dropping the bitches down on Pedroia, man.
Screw you, man. Just play the effing game. If people talk about
take your shots. You like the glorification
this is
when
Dennis
it comes.
Eckersley.
Take your shots.
This isn't some jackass who never played the game.
Yeah.
This is freaking Eck.
Yeah.
And then the other shot of the week. I'm sorry. I know I'm taking a long time.
That was your shit.
That was
though.
my shit. But I
Okay.
got one more shot of the week.
Okay.
Bill Plaschke, in a record
sports writer in
yes,
LA.
a sports writer for the LA Times, in an article. I know the Dodgers are having a great year and blah blah blah. But he wrote an article about Don Sutton, who is the only player in LA Dodger history who's had his number retired post Brooklyn. He's the only player. His number 20 is retired. He holds every single record that the Dodgers have for wins, strikeouts, right? They're going crazy over Kershaw striking over 100 out for 10 years. He did it for 21 consecutive seasons.
Okay.
He has the most wins. And so it was a very good article about Don Sutton and his career with the Dodgers that is very much underrated when everybody talks about all this other stuff. He's the forgotten man. So kudos to you for Bill Plaschke for bringing this out.
Okay.
I've met him before. Really nice guy. Went to a baseball card signing and
Really?
he was there. Yeah, I still have his autographed baseball card.
Right.
In my
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
He's a good
cool
guy.
dude.
Hall of Famer.
He's been around LA for a long time.
Mhm.
All right, my shot. I got a couple of them just real quick. Steelers rookie James Conner. Got to give a shout out to him. I think you got a picture of him here, Rene.
From University of Pittsburgh, right?
Well, yeah, and
He
plays
went to
for the
Pitt U,
Steelers.
yeah.
He
Mhm.
also is beat leukemia, I think.
Yes. What a great story.
Yeah, and now he has the top-selling jersey in all the NFL, surpassing
Does he
Tom
really?
Brady. So I
Wow,
got to
good
give
for him.
a shout-out to James Conner there. And got to give a shout-out to Scott Blumstein. Who's Scott Blumstein? Well, he's 25 years old, and he's now
Sounds like he was in Animal
and
House.
now he's won $8 million knocker, winning the World Series of Poker. It's his first tournament ever entered. This guy just played online
Really?
regularly.
And see,
Entered World Series of Poker, $8 million, Richard.
I get into this argument all the time. This poker that they play, 2 down, 3 on the field, and 1 down. Dude, there's not a whole lot of skill involved in
There's
this.
some skill,
man.
man.
There's
There's
some,
skill knock.
but there's a shit ton of luck.
And it's bluffing. It's the way you
I
look.
understand that, but it's a lot easier to bluff when you're holding your cards and the other guys can't see them.
Well, yeah, you
Right?
can't see the other two that I have.
I'm not sold on the World Series of Poker and all that. I just don't think it's
What?
a very. No, I'm not sold on it
Why?
at all.
Why?
Because of that very reason. The guy in his very first tournament wins the whole goddamn thing.
No, he's played
No, he's
poker, just not
online.
live
That was
tournament.
that was his first live. He's played online.
He's played
forever.
a lot of
Yeah.
online.
That sounds like Cole Trickle.
It's a different
Have
game.
you ever driven a NASCAR
Well,
car?
sprints mainly.
No, but I've watched it on ESPN. They give you a really good view. Are you fucking serious?
Well, he
It's
won.
the same thing. He played
Put me in
online and then wins the.
Put me in
the
the
whole
seat,
thing?
baby.
Yeah.
Put me in the seat.
Yeah.
I'm just.
I bet you I beat Danica Patrick.
I got to give
I'll beat her too.
another shot to Lamar Odom. You guys could check out.
I'll let her beat me.
Lamar Odom put an emotional video out there at the Players Tribune talking about the deaths in his family and his overdose.
Yeah, this is serious.
Got to give a shout out for Lamar Odom for owning
At
up
least
to
trying.
owning up to his baggage, man,
Sure.
and just getting it out there. So All right, that's going to be our shot of the week here, Knocker. Let's, what are we drinking today? I don't even know if
Whatever
I'm drink
Steve
this.
brought. What
I
are
gotta
you
dry.
Little JD.
Little JD.
God.
You are such a lightweight. Such a lightweight.
Chase it, Josh. Chase it. Hurry. Chase it.
I think I just
such a pussy.
got a new
You
hair on
are.
my chest.
That was really nice.
Dude, I'm such
Actually,
a
that was really nice, man.
He looks like so many girlfriends I've had right now.
I'm not even
Why
going to
didn't
go
you
there,
tell
Steve-O.
me? Why didn't you tell me?
You told me you wouldn't put it there.
Well, I don't. Oh, God, dude.
You told me front door only.
This is the perfect time to get into your segment, Rene.
So I got a new segment, right?
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You know how the beginning of the show started?
No.
Train wreck, right?
Yes.
And why is that? Because I was what?
Still.
All right. So I bring to you.
Oh, this has got to be good.
Stoner nuts. So you guys were talking about like cookies earlier, right?
Yeah.
So why don't we call cookies bakies? I mean, we don't cook them.
You bake
You
'em.
bake, all right, bakies. I like
They
it.
bake
Right?
you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and they bake
And
you.
they bake you. I like that.
So if you think about it, there's more nipples in the world than there are people.
There are.
This is true.
And some people have 3.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to hit some pot for this one.
Method acting at its finest.
So,
Method acting at its finest.
what was Captain Hook's name before he got the hook?
He was born with it.
So like, if I punch myself and it hurts, am I strong or am I weak? So if you're waiting for the waiter, aren't I the waiter? Oh, I got a sports one.
Oh, man.
Hey man, you ever notice that the 2 NBA teams in the States with legal weed are the Nuggets and the Blazers? Grasp your head around this one. So, like, the more I light my lighter, the lighter my lighter gets until it's too light to light.
That's some deep shit right there.
Wow, that's just so perfect.
So I'm gonna try to bring you guys some stoner thoughts every week.
Oh,
I came up
dude.
with, do it have
That
like 3
is
pages
so
of it.
perfect. If I'm waiting for the waiter, aren't I the waiter?
That's so good. That might be the best one, the waiter one. Like, that is really good shit if you think about it. If I'm waiting...
No, I like the. No, wait. I like the. Am I strong or am I weak?
Punch myself and it hurts. Am I strong or am I weak?
Why is it called a building when it's already built?
That's too deep, man.
Here's what Josh would like. So, if I bust a nut on my girl's eyes, does that mean she's watching my kids?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Can we go on from this?
No, we're
Are
totally
serious?
ending. We're not. There's nothing
Wow.
else to go over. I was going to get into Kyrie and LeBron, but I just don't give a shit after that segment. Take us out of here because I was going to end it on that because that's good shit. I'm going to think about that waiter one.
Next
No,
time you
we're
go out
done.
to eat, be like,
We're done, Knock. Knock, we're
quickly,
done.
I'm the waiter.
What do you mean we're done?
We're done.
It's 7:30.
Yeah.
I got college football, dude.
Okay,
I
then we can
spent a
go to
whole
college
bunch of
football.
effing time researching college football, and you're just going to toss me out like some cheap hoe?
Rene, hold on to that music. We're going to keep going.
All right.
Are you effing serious?
No, I got your football music lined up. Here we go. Ready?
I don't want to do it now.
Knocker, I'm going to try and pay attention, but I'm still contemplating that waiter thing that he said.
I know,
Okay,
right?
I'm still
That was some deep shit
I'm
right
gonna be
there.
telling my wife that tonight.
You know, honey, if we're in a restaurant and we're waiting for the waiter, who's the waiter?
Technically, I'm the waiter.
Good.
Right?
Right?
I like the one with the
You know,
eye
that's
thing. I
George.
like that.
That's George Carlin shit right there.
Yeah, that's
Isn't it?
funny, dude.
Isn't it?
That's
Just
funny.
stop and think for a minute. Just stop and think.
There is no blue food.
Now, B-Knock,
It's purple.
I'm sorry that I didn't get to your college football, so I'm going to throw it out there. I apologize.
Why on earth would you stop the show at an hour and a half?
The table is all yours. We've been doing that.
We're
We've
almost
been
out of
doing that.
whiskey. That's why.
No, there's more back here.
That's scotch.
Oh,
Fuck
man.
there.
Just to clarify.
And Tokra says, thanks, bitches. The golf was still on my DVR. # spoiler alert.
Ah!
Dude, it's like a
4
week
days
later.
ago.
Fucking Thursday, bro.
Get a life.
Fucking Tokra.
Like, really get off the couch and turn it on. Jesus criminy.
Go to list. Hit
Right?
play.
Oh, man. All right, Knock, what do you got, man?
By the way, Darth Vader dies in the movie. Just so you know. In
Jack-
case you have that recorded.
Yeah, and Jack doesn't live.
Oh.
Shit, son.
Okay, anyway,
All right, Knock, what do you
I
got?
just want to talk about a little bit of college football because we're coming up on the college football season.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this year there is no front runner.
I agree, man.
There's two teams that are going to be 1 and 2, Alabama and Notre Dame, depending on which poll that you look at. They're
I
going to be
think
1 and 2.
You're really that high at Notre Dame this year.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Alabama,
Okay,
USC.
okay.
My bad.
Keep them straight.
Yeah. My bad.
Knocker, what'd you give him in that shot?
Wait a minute.
there?
Let me have another drink.
There's a reason why I was going to skip this segment. You don't even know what teams you're talking about. Oh, man. All right, Knock. You ready now? Knocker,
I
Knocker,
meant-
you just chugged the rest of your drink.
Yes, I did.
That's vodka club soda you
Yes,
just downed
it is.
right now. Okay.
Alabama and USC, no
They'll be
matter
much better
what
now.
poll that
Yeah.
you're going to talk about, those are going to be the two top teams. But they are not that far removed from every other team that's coming out.
Did you say
know-
LSU?
No, I said Alabama.
Alabama, USC. Yeah.
Alabama's going to have their returning quarterback who's a freshman who kind of, I'm not going to say choked, but did not have the best game against Clemson.
Okay.
USC has Sam Darnold. You know, he's the all-American everything,
Yep.
blah, 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 blah. But they still have some questions to answer. They lost 3 offensive linemen. They're going to have to replace those. And
And they're going to have to protect the hell out of them.
right, and something coming out of Southern California today, Matt Bormeister, the guy who kicked the field goal to win the Rose Bowl with no
Last year,
time
yeah.
left, he is now kicked out of school
Dumbass.
for code of conduct. So they have a freshman named Michael Brown and another guy named Chase McGrath that's coming out of Mater Dei High School. And for those of you that are not in Southern California, Mater Dei High School is just a machine
It's the cream of the crop.
for
of it,
turning
yeah.
out products. But as far as the
Bosco would have something to say about it.
yes, they would. Absolutely, you're right about that. St. John Bosco, where Josh, what the hell is his name? Josh?
Jordan Swade.
No, the guy from UCLA.
Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen came from Bosco. But
Fucking
right
Bruin.
now, as far as the Pac-12 South, who has not had a winner in the Pac-12 championship game, they're 0-6.
Ouch.
That
Yes,
hurts.
they're 0-6, and you're talking about a conference that has USC, UCLA, Utah,
Big guns,
Colorado, ASU, and Arizona, and they haven't won one. So right now, the consensus is USC is the pick, and they should be. USC should be the pick. They lost a few guys to the draft. Sam Darnold is the top quarterback, but the Pac-12 itself, I dare you to find another conference that has 4 quarterbacks on the level of Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen at
Kid from
UCLA,
Washington, right?
Jake Browning at Washington, and Luke Falk at Washington State. Those might be the 4 best quarterbacks in the entire country, and they're all in the same conference. USC
That's
right
why
now.
we beat each other up.
Yes, exactly. USC right now has Ronald Jones, established running back. He's coming back. They lost to Dory Jackson, but they have another dude named Jack Jones, who's going to take over that cornerback position.
Okay.
He's also going to take over the punt return positions. Wide receiver Deontay Burnett, who had an absolutely unbelievable game in the Rose Bowl. They're set as far as offense is concerned. They did lose 3 starters on the offensive line. They were all drafted in the NFL. But they should be able to replace them because they had some guys that were hurt that created starting spots for these guys, except for Zach Branner, who just was an absolute stud. They're going to have to, if they find somebody at left tackle, they're going to be just fine. UCLA, Josh Rosen got hurt, coming back for his junior season. This guy was just the shit coming out of St. John Bosco.
Yeah, but he's got this shoulder. Doesn't he kind of have this?
He had the bad shoulder, and he missed the last 6 games for
got some nerve damage.
Yes,
he's very sketchy. I think he's a big question mark.
Exactly, and the problem with UCLA is going to be a couple of things.
That little fucking teddy bear.
It's coming from a USC.
Well, that's one
fan.
problem.
Exactly.
Their mascot's a teddy bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
True that.
But they have September games against Texas A&M, Stanford, and Colorado. They could go 0-3 in those games easily, which will absolutely ruin their season. The problem with UCLA, they don't have a breakout back. They didn't have a breakout back last year. They do not have a returning breakout back. They averaged 84.3 rushing yards a game. O-line is still a question. Rosen might get hurt again because he's not going to get protected. They're very iffy. Colorado, surprise. They finished last the first 5 years they were in the Pac-12. Dead last. Last year, surprise winner of the Pac-12 South.
The Buffaloes, right?
Yes.
Yep.
They have they have a defensive coordinator, a new defensive coordinator who excuse me. The defensive coordinator left to go to Oregon, which leaves a problem because their defense just gave up 342 yards per game, 405 yards. It was just absolutely horrible. But
So why did Oregon want him?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know. That's a damn good
question,
question.
yeah.
They have a quarterback coming back named Steve Montez, who played 3 games when Safer Lufu went down. So they have some experience coming back. They have a tailback, Philip Lindsay, who gained 1,189 yards. They score a lot of points, but they give up a lot of points. It's going to be very interesting. It's very hard to go to Colorado and win a football game now. And that's turned around in the last 5 years. So they could be the surprise in the Pac-12 South. Then you go to Utah, the only South team to not play in a conference championship game. All the other teams have played in a conference championship game. They do not have a returning quarterback. 4 offensive linemen got drafted in the NFL. This is just a rebuilding year. They're just going to have to hope that something good happens because I just don't see a whole lot happening in Utah for this. ASU, 3rd offensive quarter in 3 years. That is never a good thing. Never a good thing. They were 2-7 last year. Quarterback Blake Barnett coming in from Alabama. He started that first game against USC, lasted two and a half sets, right? 2.5 possessions, and then he got yanked. His ass got yanked out for Hurts. So he's a transfer coming in. Todd Graham says that Manny Watkins is the starting quarterback, but we all know that the other guy's Barnett is going to be the starting quarterback. 7 offensive linemen return, but is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because they average 3.4 sacks a game. So we don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing. Arizona State, they were on top. They were doing really good for a while. They've really sunk. And it's just, I just don't know what's going on down there. They do have Billy Napier, who is a receiver coach at Alabama, offensive coordinator at Clemson. So they do have some stability coming in as an offensive coordinator. I just don't think they have the horses. Now we get to Arizona, who 2 years ago represented the South in the conference championship game. They lost that game. They're in trouble. Rich Rod, he's built the program up, but something has happened in the last couple of years where it's just I just don't know what happened. They just gave up 38.3 points a game last year, 469 yards against them in offense. Unbelievable.
I was reading here, though, Rich Rod, they've got a huge buyout in order to buy him out of that contract.
And I think that might happen after this year.
Or get stuck with it.
Right?
They really want to pay all that money?
Yeah, that. You're absolutely right. They do have Brandon Dawkins and Nick Wilson's. They averaged 235 rushing per game last year. Just don't know. I think they finished in the bottom. I think this is a 2-horse race between USC and Colorado to represent the South. Everybody's picking USC and Washington in the North. So it's going to be a great Pac-12 season.
Okay.
Another good season.
I like it.
Look for the Trojans to get some national attention. But, again, you lose those offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Very hard to replace, especially on left tackle. So if Sam Darnold can get a guy to play left tackle, protect his back.
I think it's going to come down, though, really. It's just going to come down to Washington and USC.
Absolutely.
So
That's what the consensus
cream of
is.
the crop
And
right there.
USC is going to open up either as number 1, number 2, or number 3. And I think that's the proper place for them.
There we go.
Go Pac-12.
All right, there we go. All right, Knock, nice. I'm going to save my coaches for the hot seat for next week for you. So Well, you want to keep that for next week for you? Or you want to get into it?
We got 20 minutes, man.
The Texans.
What's your problem? What the fuck? Are you like on Union scale or
No, no, because I kind of trimmed down the show to like an hour and a half. We were kind of.
Why?
I think two. I don't know. Because I think 2 hours we're kind of pushing a little lengthy.
That's like asking your wife to get
Knocker's blinking at me like.
That's like asking your wife to get breast reduction. What? Why?
Okay, then I will get into my coaches on the hot seat.
Well, we don't have to. It's your show. I'm just questioning the thought process behind it.
I mean, I've tried to end the show now for the past 20 minutes, and you've gone on.
And the problem here is, you want to know what the underlying problem here is
What
with
is
this? The sooner this show ends,
Yeah.
the sooner I get back to real life.
As your wife's sitting right outside that door.
The more time I spend in this studio getting contact high and drinking alcohol, that's a good thing for me.
Oh my God! I think you just got a tweet.
Right?
Tweet.
So
from,
why would I want to leave early?
It says here, I love Knocker. He's the best. You guys sound hammied.
Right?
Yeah.
Who was that?
And Cam said, Renee's asleep at the wheel. Called and no answer. The screen's black.
You know what? No one was even calling in anyway.
Okay.
Sure, Renee.
You know what? There's a button that says on and off, Renee.
Well, it's been on the entire time, technically. It's just the screen went off. So it's been on.
Really?
Yeah.
This is why I'm ending the show.
Really?
This right here is why I'm
We
ending
haven't
the
been
show.
able to take phone calls all night.
And why is that?
I don't know. That's a great question, Knocker. That is a great
Josh?
question. I wish I had the answer to that.
Josh?
Once again, I'm going to revert to Twitter. You're the fucking AT&T guy.
Tip and ring, baby.
You're the phone guy.
Tip and ring. I don't do Uverse.
All right.
Tip and ring, man. And we're in Frontier, so
All right.
Can we get out of here?
no. We're going
You
to 8
have to
o'clock.
go back to your life.
If I have to go to 8 o'clock by myself, I will.
Knocker, it's
I'll
over.
sing, I'll dance,
Knocker,
I'll
the
soft
show's
shoe.
over. Except you have to go back to your life. Accept it.
You know,
You're a
we
jackass.
could just play the show over on recording. Stay out there for another hour and a half.
What are you so mad? Are you mad? You're legitimately mad at me right now?
6 to 8, bitch. Fill it up. Fill it up.
Oh my God.
Now you know what
Oh,
Wendy,
Odog's here. Odog's here. Do you want to keep
now
the
you
show
know
for
what
Odog?
Wendy has to deal with.
Odog, are you here?
We
I don't
hear
know if you guys can hear me.
Yes, we
Yes!
can.
Yeah,
but
Yes,
I'm
we
still with that.
can.
The phone's still messed up.
Thank God.
And I don't know. I enjoyed the show. Have a great night. And hopefully you get the phone fixed next week. See you later.
That's it? That's all you got to fucking say? That's
He
it?
can't hear you, Docker.
He just hung
Can't
up.
hear you.
Hey, we had our phone call.
It was a one-way show, baby.
Knocker's really having a
I
tough
haven't
time
been
right
here
now.
in 3 weeks, so not my
I'm
fault.
gonna
Not
leave
it.
before he kind of goes off.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Play
Dave
the out
really
music.
I already have like.
Not for Knocker.
Dude, I need 20 more minutes to drink.
Well,
Because at 8 o'clock, I get shut off.
well, she doesn't know when the damn
Yeah, she
show's
doesn't
over.
know.
Do you
Go
have
out
to
here
be
and
so
drink.
damn selfish? It's all about
But
you.
I'm not being
It's all about
selfish.
you, right?
I had the show written for an hour and a half.
It's all about you. You had it written for an hour and 20 minutes. You didn't even want my college football.
Well, true.
And after having it,
Why
he
am I
still
even
didn't
here?
want it.
To feed your ass and pay the bills?
And feed us.
That's it? Feed you, pay the bills?
I wasn't going to say anything, but yes.
Okay.
If I'm being completely honest with you, you make a hell of a good carne asada.
I do, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
But you could have had me make some pico.
And I'm kind of hungry, so that's kind of why I'm ending it a little early.
He's got the munchies.
I do. For me having the munchies, for Knocker
All
wanting
right,
the show
let's
to go. Renee, thanks again.
You're welcome.
Steve-O, appreciate it.
Good to be here.
All right, we'll be back next week, guys. Love you all.